Hello and welcome to another episode of Football Talk Podcast. My name is Ozzie and I'm your host for today's show. Now, this will be match week 30 in the Premier League, and Liverpool have a tough encounter this Sunday against the leaders Arsenal. This match has a huge importance in terms of the title race, as many believe that if Arsenal get the 3 points, they've won the league. Now, do I agree with that notion? Not entirely, but I do understand why people are labeling this match as a title winner game if Arsenal get it. City, to be fair, are expected to beat Southampton on Saturday, which will put them 5 points behind Arsenal. And in terms of games played, it will be a tie at 29. Now, if Arsenal lose and Liverpool get the win, the pressure is on as City will have a game in hand and they can reduce the points to 2, I believe it is. And to top it off, Arsenal plays City at the Etihad on 26th of April, which will be a huge game. So crunching time for the two teams that are going for the title. But if Arsenal win, they'll still be 8 points clear, but City will still have an extra game to reduce the gap. So in terms of City's perspective, business as usual, hence why I don't think that this victory or this fixture will seal the deal for Arsenal. But let's speak about Liverpool and Arsenal. So in terms of head-to-head, Liverpool have won the last 6 home games against Arsenal with some big score lines. Arsenal haven't beaten Liverpool at Anfield in the last 9 home fixtures, which is, good omen there. The last time they beat us was in 2012, almost 11 years ago now, where the match concluded 2-0 to Arsenal. Podolski and Cazorla were the goal scorers, and Mikel Arteta, the current manager, was still a player and was in fact in the starting lineup. So as a Liverpool fan, this should give us some confidence going into this game. As let's be honest, it's a one-off game, and I really hope that we turn up and produce a high level performance to get the W. So with that said, let's quickly speak about the team news that's come from the press conferences. So for Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk is back in the team after recovering from illness. Thiago is back in contention to play, which is big news for Liverpool. Diaz, on the other hand, is not quite ready, but Klopp has mentioned that he will be available against Leeds United, which is our next fixture. So good news in regards to Diaz coming back. And I think his presence has solely been missed in the last few months. In terms of Arsenal, Saka has recovered from illness, so he'll be back in contention to start the game. Saliba and Nketiah are being monitored right now, so should be part of the squad, but at this stage, not confirmed. In terms of the predicted lineup for Liverpool, so let me share some graphics with you guys, and let's begin. So, obviously in goal, goes without saying, Alisson will start this game. And then in terms of the back four, I think it's quite self-explanatory in terms of the strongest back four that we have. So Robertson will be back in the lineup. Tsimikas did not have a great game against Chelsea, so I think he did. He may have been in contention to start, but I think with this game being against Arsenal, you want to try and present the best team possible. So Robertson goes in the lineup, as well as Alexander-Arnold on the right-hand side. Virgil is back in the lineup, which is great news. So we'll have Virgil van Dijk centre-back position. And I'd go for Konate to start as well. So that's the back four, strongest back four that we have. Now the midfield one, this is where it gets a bit tricky. It's a toss-up between Fabinho and Henderson in that DM role. I thought Henderson was really, really bad against Chelsea. So I'd go for Fabinho to start this game. Well, this is the predicted lineup that I have. And then Elliott, I think, will get the nod from Klopp to start this one. Showed glimpses of his talent against Chelsea. Didn't have the best of games, but at this stage, we don't have a lot of midfielders to choose from. So I think he goes in. And might be a sort of a premature addition to his lineup, but I'd bring Thiago back. I think against Arsenal, you'd want to have him playing against the big teams, And I think the upcoming fixtures against Leeds, you can rest him for that fixture. But for this game, I know we're not, me personally, I don't think we're in a top 4 race, but this match has a bit of bragging rights, I think. So you want to try and put on your best players there. In terms of the front three, I believe Klopp will start with Salah on the right, obviously. No, no one else will, because Jota had a shocking game against Chelsea. I think he will go with Gakpo in the middle and Nunes on the left. Nunes was probably the only outlet in our last game, but I want to see him playing up top a bit more. So this is my predicted lineup that I think Klopp will go with. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, I always like to switch it up and present my lineup. So I was Liverpool manager, which obviously I'm not. This is what the team I would present. So I think in this fixture, I would like us to match also in terms of the formation. So switch up to a 4-2-3-1. The back four, I'll keep it the same, obviously including Alisson, Thiago and Fabinho. That's the same for me as well. Now this is where things change for me. So on the right will be Mo Salah, of course. And then on the left, I would actually play Gakpo. But I feel like that's his best position. That's the position he's made a name of himself in Holland. His strongest assets is his passing ability and his crossing ability. So we haven't really utilized that when he plays as a false 9. Speaking of false 9, I think I would go with Firmino in this fixture. Place him in that position and have Nunes up top to cause havoc against the Arsenal defense. So let me know what you guys think of this formation. Would this be the formation that you'd go with, or would you prefer the lineup that I presented previously? This is a bit of an adventure, to say the least. But I feel like we're running out of ideas, so we need to switch it up. Try different personnel in our lineups. I think this would work personally, but hey, it remains to be seen. Score predictions. So Liverpool aren't in the best of form, to say the least. We lost against City last weekend, and we also lost. Well, we drew. Felt like a loss, but we drew against Chelsea during the week, which was a 0-0 result. I'm going for a cheeky win. I think because it's at Anfield, and I think because we know if Arsenal get the win, everyone's going to regard them as the title winners. So we want to spoil the show. So I'm going for a cheeky 2-1 win. I think the goal scorers will be Gakpo. And even if Firmino doesn't start this game, I think he'll come on. He loves to score a goal against Arsenal. So I've placed him as the second goal scorer. And for Arsenal, I think Odegaard will be the consolation goal for Arsenal. So, like I said earlier on, I don't think we're in the top 4 race anymore. I think it's between Newcastle, Manchester United, Tottenham, and a dark horse in Brighton because they have 2 games in hand. So for me, this win is more about pride and ruining Arsenal's party. So let's hope we can make it happen, guys. So that concludes the show for today. A quick one. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've got any other comments to say, drop a comment below. Or if you've got any suggestions for me in terms of content, love to hear from you guys. Let's go into this game with a positive mind frame, and let's not give Arsenal the upper hand because we will never hear the end of it. I will be doing a match reaction show on Sunday. The time will still to be confirmed. So follow me on social media. So follow me at OzzieFTP on Twitter or Ozzie.ftp on Instagram. You'll get updated, or hit the notification bell if you subscribe on YouTube. You'll get a reminder of when I'm uploading the content. So until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you all very soon. Goodbye.